fall, winter inspired type of meals, alkaline recipes, and a few recipes where you can omit like 2 or 3 seasonings. And these apples are so bomb. I've kind of been bouncing back between Honeycrisp and Fuji. I actually remembered as I was already cutting up the apples that I had one of those apple slicers. I don't chop them up evenly because I do like the different variation in texture. And put it into a nice pan. I then add a nice amount of agave. These apples, and depending on what apples you get, are going to be sweet enough, but it all kind of just depends on your taste preference. I honestly drink things a little bit more precisely. I then add my alkaline butter. I got this alkaline butter recipe from Thai's Conscious. So I like to add the butter last, and what I do is I like to sit it into the apples to kind of soak up and incorporate the butter and get all nice juicy. These tacos, y'all, are bomb. 2 or 3 years ago, you could have never told me to put lime all in one meal. I would have said absolutely not. Trying out different options. I don't care if the seasonings somewhat blend, but for the most part, I wanted the dominant seasonings on each the sweet potato as well as at 350. Something new that I've tried with you guys in the middle of prime holiday season. So it's either a time where you can choose whatever combination of superfoods that you want, and they deliver it straight to your door, pop in the freezer, and use whenever you're ready. Each cup has the ingredients out on the cup. All you do is open the lid, you pour in your liquid of choice, you blend it, and it's ready to go. You can actually pour it back into these cups. You're good to go. When you open up the cup, you can see all the ingredients inside. So instead of just adding plain water, I add some vegetable broth, and then I go ahead and pour it into my Ninja cup, and I go ahead and blend it. After that, I just put it on the stove for like 2 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. Onions. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use a small pan, and I'm gonna put it on very high heat. And then I'm gonna add my onions. To put these in a small pan so that it's condensed, and I char the bottom half. For the base of the soup, I'm going to be using some spring water as well as a fresh onion. After this boils for some time, I'm then going to go ahead and add my wild rice. Wild rice low-key takes about 40 to 50 minutes for it to cook all the way through. Honestly, it kind of depends on the way that you like. Through Dr. Sebi's teachings, I learned that the body has 102 minerals, and incorporating the Irish sea moss as well as the bladderwrack incorporates all the 102 minerals that we need in our body. If you're the type of person who doesn't really like to take your Irish sea moss or your bladderwrack, or you're cooking for somebody who doesn't like to take their Irish sea moss or their bladderwrack, or you haven't tried it, this is a good way to kind of disguise it within a meal, and you honestly really can't taste it. If anything, it has kind of like a miso soup type of taste when I incorporate it with all the rest of the ingredients. I wanted to incorporate them into this soup because they have a lot of nutritional properties. Blend them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my mushrooms and then add my kale, and then take the broth from the soup and incorporate it into my Ninja cup, and then go ahead and blend it and then pour it into the soup. This completely disguises the textures that a lot of people don't like, and then the lime juice from the soup kind of simmers down the bitterness of kale.